Awesome. Well, hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday and happy October. It's the beginning of the month. Welcome to our Health, Wealth, and Happiness call. We run this call. It's our first, team call of the month. We absolutely love it. It's so much fun. We love starting our month off like this. And the reason we love it is because we have really found a way to bring more health, more community, more connection, and also purpose and mission to our lives. All of us sharing tonight have just become so super passionate about what we do that we've created an amazing business around it. And we're really excited to be able to share with you. So my name is Allison Fitzpatrick. I live in New Hampshire. I have been with the Juice Plus company now for over 4 years. And tonight you're going to hear stories. You're going to hear about our amazing products first, and why we're so passionate about it. And you're also going to hear about our amazing business behind it. And you're also going to hear stories of inspiration that we hope will help you to just dream a little bit bigger and see the vision of what this could potentially be for you as well. So we all know that health is wealth, right? And when we're healthier, we're happier. And when we have more time freedom and more financial freedom, we're able to find happiness in being able to do the things that we want to do rather than doing the things that we have to do. So for me, I, fell in love with the Juice Plus products and what they've done for my health, for my family's health. My whole family has been on all the products now for over 4 years. And over those 4 years, we've noticed amazing changes in our immune systems. My kids haven't been on antibiotics in the past 4 years. We've noticed increased energy. My husband's IBS has improved so much. I've been able to get off my high blood pressure medication. So there's just been so many amazing things that have come along with us just taking these products. And I love to know that, as a mom, we're getting in this amazing nutrition, this variety into our bodies every single day. And, for us, it's all about prevention and planning to prevent. So, it's that nutritional seatbelt, and that it's that kind of, it makes me feel really good as a mom knowing that my kids are getting this into their bodies every day, as well as my husband and I. The business for me, I wasn't looking for a business when I came into this. I didn't really know what I was getting into when I said yes to the business, but I can say that I am just so super grateful that I did say yes to the business, when I did. I am now in a career where I want to jump out of bed every day. It lights me up. As a stay-at-home mom, I was definitely missing passion and purpose. And I've definitely found that with this business, alongside also having this unbelievable community, that just helps everybody and supports everybody and just makes this business so, so fun. So I'm really excited for us to share all of these stories with you tonight. And I'm going to pass it on over to Stacy, who's going to first bring us through our products.
So thank you, Allison. Hi, everyone, and welcome. My name is Stacy King, and I am a physical therapist and a mom of 2 teenagers. And I think when it comes to our health, most of us can agree that we all should be eating more fruits and vegetables, right? Like, how many of us actually know how many we're supposed to have a day, right? Probably not most of us. I still think back when I was growing up and it was, strive for 5. Now it's actually half your plate, or more like 9 to 13 servings. So since most of us don't get enough, and we don't get enough in our family, no matter how hard we try, you throw a fussy kid or a fussy eater in there, it gets even harder. The amazing thing about our company is that they figured out a way to get more fruits and vegetables into our bodies. So I'm going to start by going over actually our first 3 products here, which are fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. And what they are is it's actually a whole food capsule. And it's a blend of 30 different vine-ripened fruits, vegetables, and berries. And what's incredible about these products is that our company has its own growers that takes the whole entire food. And what it does is it takes it, it slowly dehydrates it, it crushes everything. So you have the skin, the seeds, the core. The whole entire food product goes into the process until the water is removed and you end up with a whole food capsule. And what's really cool is that, when you go to the grocery store and you get the green bananas, for example, well, those were picked off the tree and there's not as much nutrients in that green banana as it would be if it had been grown on the vine. So what our company does is we have our own growers, and it's vine ripened. So we wait until it's at its peak of ripeness, when it has its most nutrients in it, and then it's picked. So it's not ripening on the shelf, it's not ripening on the truck on the way to the plant. It is right near, the plant is right near where it's grown, and it's taken care of right there. And what's cool about it is when it goes into the capsule is that there's nothing added to it. There's no synthetics, there's no fillers, there's nothing in it other than the whole food itself. And what that means is that our body knows what to do with the whole food. So our body's like a vitamin, which is full of synthetics. Our body can't digest it. It doesn't know what to do with that single part of the vitamin, but when you take the whole food together, then it knows what to do with it. So it becomes bioavailable within our bodies within 20 minutes, which is just amazing. So in just a couple of capsules, you take these in 20 minutes, you're getting that bridging that gap of what we're supposed to be getting every day and what we're actually getting. So what I really love about the products is that they're vegan. It's the most researched nutritional product of its kind on the market in the world. The product has been around for 25 years or over 25 years now. It has never been recalled. It is safe for everyone. So if you're pregnant, if you're a nursing mom, if you're diabetic, there's literally, I mean, maybe in some cases with cancer, I think would be the only time where I would say, go talk to your doctor, and in certain cases, but really it is safe for everyone. And it is so safe that the bottle itself just has a flip top. There's no safety seal on here. So you can't overdose on this stuff. It's just food, and that's what it says on the label. It has a nutritional label on it. It's not a vitamin, it's not a supplement. So another thing that I love about this company is that we are very passionate about helping families and children. And what they did is they took the whole food capsule and I'm gonna make up a word, they gummified it. So they add some tapioca, they put it into a gummy for kids to eat, or for adults who like to snack on it like me and my family, or for adults who can't swallow the capsules. And they are getting an additional 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries in a gummy form. And what's really cool is that when an adult goes on our products here, a child from the ages 4 through full-time enrolled college student can get these for free for up to 4 years, providing the sponsoring adult is still on the product. So it's a way to help. It gets families learning together and getting healthy habits together. So when when you're modeling for your children, they're going to take on those good healthy habits. So the next thing I want to talk about is our omega blend. And so what we have here is a fish list. Gonna making up words today. Omega. So our essential fatty acids, we all hear good for brain and heart health, but what our company has done is taken a vegan approach to this. So we bypass the fish. So how fish get their algae, how fish get their omegas is by eating the algae. And so we bypass the fish, so there's no fishy burps, no fishy smell, and we source our own algae as well as getting a complete blend of algae and other omegas from other sources such as pomegranate seed oil, raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil. So you're getting omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 here, which is just excellent. And just a fun fact, which isn't actually so fun, it takes about 4 pounds of fish to produce 1 fish oil pill. So when you think about the damage that's being done by, into our oceans by sourcing the fish, and then what it takes to actually make a fish oil pill, and I'm not a fish eater, kind of grosses me out personally. So to know you're getting it from the plant is just really good for our environment, which I love that our company is thinking about things like that. So the next thing I want to go over are our complete. So these come in chocolate and vanilla, and these are a whole food powder that has these are our macronutrients. A lot of people hear that term macronutrients. That's what makes our bodies go. It's what gives us our energy. So this has carbohydrates, fats, and proteins in it. In fact, 13 grams of protein, 2 yummy flavors. You can take them and mix them with some almond milk, add some fruit to it, and you have a yummy smoothie. You can turn it into a smoothie bowl, a protein bite, muffins. There's so many things you can do with it. It can stand alone as a meal if you wanted to. So for me, I'm a busy PT on the go. I'm drinking my smoothie along the way. during patient care. Some people who maybe don't like to eat breakfast will have it for breakfast. It can also be a snack. So my husband has it for snack midday, or that 3-4 o'clock time when we tend to lose our diet. Much better to put something like this in our bodies than go grab a muffin or some pretzels that don't have a lot of nutrients to them. My kids have them for after sports as a recovery drink. So there's lots of things you can do with them. These also add an additional 15 sources of plants to your diet. So all of our products are vegan. The last thing I want to go over super quickly, because I'm not in front of it, it's in the other room, is our tower garden. And so we know it's best to grow our own. When you can't grow your own, we like to add these into our diet. But with our tower garden, you have indoor or outdoor aeroponic gardening, so you can grow year-round. Outside, things like tomatoes and watermelons and peppers. Indoors, your greens and herbs. It's a great way to know where your food is coming from and know that it's non-GMO and pesticide-free and herbicide-free. And it's just more of the goodness that we need every day. So I am going to take this, and I think, I'm not even sure who I'm passing it to, but I'm going to pass it to Bekki.
Pass it on over to Bekki. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, my husband's walking out of the house. Hi, everyone. I'm Bekki. I'm here in Sacramento, California. And I just want to share real quick. If I shared everything I love about Juice Plus, it wouldn't be real quick. But about 5 years ago, my best friend introduced me to Juice Plus, and it made complete sense to me. It was 30 fruits and vegetables. I knew I wasn't getting that. And so I said, absolutely, why not? I really had no expectations of anything. I just thought, it can't hurt. And a couple months after flooding my body with all this nutrition, I noticed I had a lot of adult cystic acne. I was 38 when I started the product, and I noticed that all of that went away. And like I said, it's been about 5 years now. I can't tell you how many people tell me my skin glows. And I don't know if you ever suffered from acne or anyone that does, but it's a real confidence downer. I used to work at a corporate office, and I just remember, talking to presidents and vice presidents and account managers and just kind of, looking down, and was always just really embarrassed by it. So the other thing I really noticed was my recovery and my workouts. I'm a CrossFit athlete, and I recover a lot faster. I've kind of noticed at the end of a crazy workout and everyone's, panting on the floor. I'm not really doing that as much. I get up faster, I'm recovered faster. And, to Stacy's point, one thing that I learned was, as an athlete, we always talk about our macronutrition, our proteins, our fats, and our carbs, which is what our complete is so great for. It's kind of like the gas that runs your car. But what I learned since, taking this product and being in this business is the micronutrition. It's like the oil in your car. And if you don't have all of that micronutrition, you're going to get squeaky. So this is just kind of an easier way to reduce that inflammation. It's clinically proven to reduce that oxidative stress that exercise causes. And it just makes you feel good. Just more energy in the afternoon. I used to think it was normal to take a nap at 2 o'clock, or want to take a nap at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I am, my husband just left, so I can say this, I sleep through the night unless he's snoring. So you kind of never know how you're going to feel, where it's going to go in your body, but, it definitely, once it gets in your body, it does good things, especially from a preventative aspect, keeping your body in that alkaline state. So like I said, I could go on forever, but I think I'm going to pass this over to Yoly. You're going to share your product story as well?
You got to unmute yourself, Yoly. There we go.
Can you hear me? Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Yolanda. You can call me Yoly. Everybody does. From Lawrence, Massachusetts. I've been on the product almost a year, but consistently it's been a couple months, maybe like 6 months that I was consistent with it. I knew about the product with a friend, Dawn, which is a fitness coach. and she eats pretty healthy. And I saw her post a lot about these capsules that she was taking, and it got me skeptical, because if she eats so clean, what is it that she could possibly be taking? And she's very careful with what she puts in her body. So it got me skeptical, and it got me asking questions. Another one was a friend named Lo, and she does these beautiful smoothies, and I love smoothies. So that's another thing that got me skeptical. And I started asking questions on both of them. And without knowing, it was the same product. One was capsules, and the other one was the protein putting into the smoothies. So I'm like, I kind of want in, like, let me know more information. And as soon as I knew that it had no chemicals, that it was basically food, I was in. I'm like, I want them, give it all to me. So I've been on the proteins and on the fruits and vegetable capsules. I did the family health start. So my daughter is also on the gummies. So that has helped her a lot with her gut issues. She had a very hard time using the bathroom. She would cry, she would sweat, she would hold it in as much as she can. And now she just goes on her own. Ma, I did it, you know, I'm done. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that has helped her a lot. And it's also helped me, because I also have the same issue. So I have way better gut health. I have a lot more energy. I can't say too much about sleep because I have little ones and I don't get a lot of sleep. So that has nothing to do with the product. Those are my kids. So other than that, I'm very, very happy with the product. I recently ordered omegas and berries. So anything that you see on my face, that's what I'm looking forward to and going away, like Bekki mentioned. So I am ecstatic about that. I'm like, I can't wait for the product to get here so I can take them in. Another thing that I love about the product is that if my kids were to get a hold of the bag, I think Stacy mentioned this, they can't overdose. If there were vitamins, they say at a certain age, you can't have more than 2 a day. You can't have more than 1. Other than that, you have to take them to the hospital. But they got a hold of the bag one day and they kind of went crazy a little bit. And I was okay with that. I was like, oh no. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just food. It's fine. So that makes me feel a lot more comfortable with the product and around my kids and all that stuff. Another thing I want to mention is I am a nursing mom. And I had a decrease in my milk supply at one point, and as I was taking the capsules and I was eating healthier, because when you take these capsules, you get kind of adopted into this community, which is great because everyone helps each other, and you start learning a bit more how to put things in your body that's a lot more healthier, or healthier alternatives. So that's a great thing. It's like a whole community. It's not just like, hey, here's a product. It's a community, and I love that. So I learned a lot on what to put in my body. So with the food and the capsules, my supply went sky high. And I was so happy about that because I didn't want my nursing to stop at that point. And I'm still nursing. I have a 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. So that product has helped me a lot with that. Less bloating, and I lost a lot of inflammation. I think that's it. Other than I can't wait to get my omegas and berries.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Yoly, and thank you, Bekki. I love both of your stories. You know, more energy, better health, better skin, better sleep. And I love that, you know, anybody can take Juice Plus, you know, Yoly, like you're saying, kids can take it, you know, your kids are on it. Our kids can get it for free with any adult order, which is absolutely amazing. So, you know, our kids can be on it. Nursing and pregnant moms can take it. Elderly can take it. Absolutely anybody can take it. So thank you so much to both of you for sharing your amazing stories tonight. So we're just going to switch gears really quickly, and we're going to pass it on over to Hilary, who is going to take it and talk about our business.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hilary. Granted, I'm in Washington, D.C. I'm a physical therapist, IIN health coach, and a mom of twin 8-year-old boys. I've been part of the Juice Plus company for over 5 years. As much as I love these products, and you've heard some great product stories already, I love this business model even more. When I was originally introduced to Juice Plus, I was looking for a way to make some supplemental income, and a way that I was not always trading dollars for hours as I do as a physical therapist. You know, lots of professions out there were always trading dollars for hours. And with this business, we're not doing that. So I love that. I also love that I was able to build a side business in stolen moments. So even though I'm a mom of twins and I have a full-time job, I run a business, I was able to do this Juice Plus business just in these stolen moments after my kids go to bed at night, in the car, on the playground. You really just do this business as you do life, which has been great. And so over the years, as I said, I've been in the business for 5 years, I've been able to build a substantial income on this very part-time hours, which has been awesome. You know, this business started originally as my plan B, my backup plan, as I call it. You know, I didn't have a backup plan as a physical therapist. So I used to think like, what happens if I get injured? What happens if I get sick? What happens if I want to retire? You know, I didn't have a backup plan if any of those things happened. And what's even crazier is I never thought all of those what ifs would actually be happening now in this crazy world that we're in. My small business was one of the many, you know, thousands of small businesses that was hit really hard because of what's going on right now, and had to close my business doors for over 2 months. And during those 2 months, I put all of our employees on furlough and I wasn't getting a paycheck. And I have never been more grateful for my Juice Plus business during this time, because it was really the only paycheck that I was getting. And because of my Juice Plus paycheck, it allowed us to continue to pay our mortgage and my car payment. So it's really been amazing. And even with this crazy time, there are people who are still wanting to buy our amazing products. You know, there are people who are wanting to boost their immune system, especially with what's going on right now. People are wanting to grow their own food with our Tower Garden. So it is a great time to say yes to this business. You know, as a physical therapist, I get to help people get healthy every day, but with Juice Plus, I get to do it on such a bigger scale, and it's really amazing. So you're probably wondering, how does this business even work? And so I'm going to tell you about that right now. So for just $52 a year, you get your own virtual office and your own website. And the thing I love about Juice Plus business structure, it's completely opposite a traditional business model. So a traditional business model looks like this. It's a triangle where you have a CEO at the top, and then you have all the people at the bottom who are like the daily grind, trading dollars for hours. With the Juice Plus business, we literally flip that triangle on its head. And so lots of room at the top, and at the bottom, at that narrow point, we all come in at the exact same level. So we come in and we become a partner with the company. So it doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, a teacher, a stay-at-home mom, we all come in at the exact same level. We all have the exact same compensation plan and the same opportunity and abilities to reach the top as long as you put the work in. And how we get to the top and work our way up that structure is by helping others. So we help people reach their health goals. We help them change their lifestyle. And there's so much room at the top. And when you get to that top level, which is called our National Marketing Director, you have full health benefits, and which is tuition reimbursement, medical, dental. We get bonuses. We get vacation. We don't get vacation, but we get a holiday bonus. So, you know, working for myself as a physical therapist, I don't get bonuses for the past 14 years, but with my Juice Plus company, I do. And so how the business works is you decide what products you want to get started on based on your budget, and then you earn the retail sales profit back on that. And as you work your way up our structure, you get bonuses and commissions as well. And once you say yes to the business, we can go into more detail about that. And how the business works is you just share the products. You take the products, and you've heard some wonderful stories. You'll fall in love with the products once you start taking them, and you just share from your heart, just as you would share who your favorite hairstylist is, or where your favorite restaurant is, or where you like to get a pedicure. It's the same exact thing. So you just share with your friends, your family, your coworkers. And, you know, a lot of times people will be like, oh, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to do anything salesy. Great. Neither am I. And everyone that you've heard so far on this call, they're not salespeople either, and they don't want to be salespeople. So it's really, you go into this business just to care and share. And I like to say we're like very highly paid storytellers, and that's what we do. The other thing that people sometimes think is that you need to know a lot of people, and you don't. You just need to know a couple people, and it's all about duplication, and we teach you how to duplicate it. We have lots of systems in place. It's just really, it's a teach to teach business, and you earn as you learn. So from day one, you start earning some money, and as you learn, you continue to grow your business. The one thing I do want to touch on, a lot of times people will say, you know, is it one of those things? Is it a pyramid scheme? It is definitely not one of those things. This company is a solid, amazing company. It's been around for over 50 years, and the Juice Plus products have been around for 26 years. The products have never been recalled, ever, which is amazing. And the person who started, the founder of the company, is still involved in the business today. So a really great, great company. There's tons of support, mentoring, help, training, tons of training around social media, especially that's how we're all doing our business right now. We used to have a lot of live events. That's not happening right now. Live events are amazing, but we're going to teach you everything you need to do so you can have a successful business virtually. Lots of personal growth and personal development, which I love. I've always loved it even before I was part of this business. And because of this business, I have so many more choices. I get to decide when I want to do the business. If I want to grow, I do more in the business. If I'm happy, I can just stay and maintain my business. And just to end, what I'm going to say is, this business ticks off so many boxes for so many people. I like to call it a business in a box. We literally hand you this business in a box, and you get to choose what you want to do with it. You're in this business. It's your own personal business. It's your virtual franchise, but you're not in business for yourself. You have so much support around you. So I'm going to pass it over so you can actually hear some stories from some of our other partners. Lynette is going to share her business story first. So go ahead, Lynette.
All right, thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Lynette, and I'm so happy to be here and sharing with you guys my story about my Juice Plus business. And I can tell you that I started with Juice Plus about a year and 2 months ago. But before I get into that, I'm a mom of 3. I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a health coach. And as a health coach, that's probably one of the things that got me into the business. In addition to being a mom, I was looking for something to help one of my daughters, and Juice Plus came along through Stacy. I was mentioning something to her, and I was telling her what was going on with my daughter, and she mentioned, I may have something for you, give me a call later. She mentioned about the product. She mentioned about how the product gets done. She mentioned what was in the product, and as soon as she told me all that little information, that is basically everything you guys have heard today, I was in. I want it all. I went in the business. I went in for me, for my family, and for everyone around me. And today I can tell you that I am proud of the products. If Stacy couldn't show you the tower, that's my tower right there in the middle of my living room. I live in a small apartment, and that's how big it is. I can have it in the corner, and I'm growing my own lettuce and cilantro and bell peppers and jalapenos and a bunch of other stuff. So I decided I wanted to get into the business, and it has been one of the best experience I have had. Yesterday I was talking a little bit about a different job I had that I truly, truly loved. And I actually started to notice how similar it was. Like, I have so much support. I have a business on my own. I get to help people whenever they need help or whenever they want, and I show them the products, I show them what we do, and they just absolutely love it whenever they're ready. And absolutely have to say that the support part, that, like Yoly said, like literally we get adopted into a community that is absolutely amazing, and you'll never feel alone. Like you do, like Hilary said, you do a business on your own, but never by yourself. Like they're always there whenever you need help, whenever you need anything. And not just them, you have a whole support system behind us, the company customer service. They're just, overall, it's amazing. So my personal experience with Juice Plus has been out of this world. I absolutely love it. And I'm still new. It's been a year, but I'm still learning. I'm still growing. And I know that a lot more amazing and beautiful things are to come. So that's it. I'm going to pass it to Kristy.
Kristy, I think you need to unmute yourself. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Is that good? Can you hear me? Okay. You good? Yeah. Okay. So I am relatively new to Juice Plus as well. I guess in like the last, since summer too. So, but just a little background, because as new as I am to Juice Plus, not so new to eating health, kind of that health piece of it. So for 15 years, I worked in the early education field, and I was a child care director. And I started in the field because at the time I was a single mom and I needed the job security, I needed the medical benefits, and just that I could have with that job. So fast forward, and after 15 years, I realized that I was taking care of other families and their children, and not taking care of my own, because so much of my time was spent at the child care center and my commute was crazy. And so I realized that I needed to make some changes in my career just for my own sanity, for work-life balance, for my family, for my husband. And so a little over a year ago, it was actually last September, I transitioned out of the early childhood education field, and I moved into the health and wellness space. And like Hilary, I am a certified health coach through IIN. So that was like a new phase for me. And so I left my career and moved into the space of being a health coach. And it was shortly after that that I found Allison's page on Instagram. And it was, posting her food, and I started following her almost right away, realizing that her food philosophy was pretty much the same as mine, eating clean, whole foods. And that's what I was teaching my clients. And that's what I was really passionate about. And she saw that I had been hosting monthly salad parties. And it had nothing to do with Juice Plus. It was just something that I was using to just as a resource for people who just wanted to form a community. And I wanted to help people as much as I could. And so meal prepping and just eating healthy was kind of on my radar. So I had posted these on social media. Allison reached out to me, and at the time had asked me if I was a Juice Plus partner. And I had no idea what that meant, what that was. And she said to me, she said in her words, she said, because you're already living our company's mission. And so we started talking. This was the first time, of course, that I had heard of Juice Plus after this. And after talking to Allison, I found out exactly what the product was: whole foods, a product that my family could use, and my clients. And I think that was the thing that really kind of sealed it for me, was the fact that my clients and my family could take it. And my little one, whom I'm surprised she hasn't come in the door, because she is my biggest salesperson. I heard Megan say that earlier. Her little one helped sell something today. My little one, she is my biggest advocate, and I couldn't do without her. And she actually gets on these calls and usually has an earbud in so that she can hear what's going on. So it's become a family business, but it's also been something that I can offer my clients, because they're coming to me wanting to know how they can eat healthier and what that looks like for them. So as we're working on different foods for them, I'm able to offer this product that helps bridge their gap. Been really fun for me to see. And so anyways, it took me a couple months to commit. Allison was very patient. We had a couple conversations, and she just was very patient, answered my questions. And finally in June, I said that I was ready to take this on as my business. So it's been fun for me to help moms. And I've noticed my conversation has been much easier over the past couple of weeks, even just as I've started to implement this. It's an easy conversation to have because it fits so naturally into our daily schedule as a family. And I just love that I can share this with moms who are looking to help their families too, as well as my clients. And Juice Plus has been an ease to my business. Something that I can do, like, Allison said, Kristy, you can do it in the pockets of your time. You can do it. It's easy to do. And it's easy to do. It flows. So that's been fun. It hasn't taken any extra time for me. And it's just been an added piece of it. And then this team has been amazing. So I found amazing support in this team. Everybody definitely cheers you on. That's been fun too. So I'm looking forward to helping more moms in the in the near future, as well as growing my team too. So that's kind of my little bit of a story.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kristy. And thank you, Lynette, too. I love both of your stories. And just, you know, I'm sure you can all see on this call why we're all just super passionate, and, you know, not only what the products have done for our health and for our family's health, but the impact that the business has made on all of us as well. So if you're listening to this call and anything resonates with you, whether it's the product and you want to improve your own health, or maybe you know somebody who this might help, or maybe it's the business and, you know, you're looking for something where you can help people, you know, make an impact on people's lives, but also where you can dream a little bit bigger for yourself. So we always like to leave you with the question, what if? You know, what if you could have more energy? What if you could improve your health in ways that you didn't realize? You know, what if you could be home with your kids rather than working, you know, a regular 9-to-5 job? What if you could say yes to more? So, you know, if any of this sounds like something that you want to learn more about, definitely be sure to contact the person who invited you to the call. And again, we just want to thank everybody for coming tonight. We know life can be crazy, and we really appreciate everybody getting on this call. So we hope you all have a wonderful night. And I am going to stop the recording.